call if you tweet.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's the nightcap to a big Christmas day full of football. The Ravens and the Niners. Off we go from Santa Clara. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Let's go now. 22 needle. Ready?
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First down, here's Mitchell. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Niners at 9-5 now on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking to go 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The Lance going to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd and 4. You look at this Niner defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people from on the ground.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And here comes Berrios. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Throwing now is Lance. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's Lance. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Chris Olave with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Niners put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
We changed it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Here's Berrios. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now we're a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Lance to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ready?
On play action, Lance on the move to his left. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off of play action, here's Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
You look at this Baltimore defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Grant. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 61 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. I would say it would probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And Lance's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Now Lance. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' Steve Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Ready.
On the counter, Mitchell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And Lance now to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run with Mitchell. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Watch out now. 50. Ready.
Davis Price is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They're trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Crack all 80. Cut 19. Cut 19. Go.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd down, Henry. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward, a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Second down, they go again with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Off the option, here's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. That's going deep for Bateman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
A final shot before half for Lance. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones in the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Powers through him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Huntley off of play action. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. Took him a little too far at 2nd down. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Huntley going to change the play here.
Viking 18.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Mustang 19.
Huntley on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 27, 49ers 13. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Lance. Flush to his right. Broken tackle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw, it's Lance. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Ready?
And they'll go for it. Lance. Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Off the option, here's Henry. Down to about the 45.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Henry again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Come on. Hey. Drop 60, drop 60. Ready.
A first down carry for Henry. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Off the option, here's Henry. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First down, Ravens.
They go play action with Huntley. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And into the end zone. Pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now Huntley.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First down, Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now Huntley wants to audible to another look.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Here's Huntley. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Lock up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back,
But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
Okay, right?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete there to Bateman. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, 49ers!
Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. An extra point try now for Moody.
And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I rarely question anyone's effort on the field. But normally, you give up a touchdown like that, a long-distance play, there's usually not a lot of resistance on the extra point. In this case, though, boy, they bowed their backs and got after it, didn't they?
A little revenge. Nicely done.
Yeah, way to go. Get in there, block it, and show them that they're still fighting.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really, the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll buy some time right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. He'll take it inside the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He was looking for Rashad Bateman there.
But now it'll be third down.
Here we go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, Lance.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Rashad Bateman.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Niners Tigers have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Inside handoff, Henry.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
19 Tiger, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Huntley. To Henry.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
They drive some people crazy, see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
For the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Huntley. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Here's 1st down. An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Now he'll try to run with this.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Henry out of the pistol. Able to fight through one tackle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Here's 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.